Hey guys, what's good? It's Cameron here. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best Kobe Bryant build in NBA 2k22 next gen. But I'm going to be making Prime Kobe, so he's going to be very unguardable and very OP. And yeah, so I just want to apologize for if this video is coming a bit late. Sorry, my schedule is a bit all over the place. But yeah, soon be able to keep up with everything, and I'll be dropping all upcoming videos very soon, so I apologize for that. So yeah, before we get to the video, I want you guys to please like and sub. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, let's get to it. So firstly, we want to name the player. Again, it doesn't matter. So since we're doing a Kobe Bryant build, we're gonna name it Kobe. And then positions, we want a shooting guard. And then hand, obviously it doesn't matter, so you can either have it on right or left, but we're gonna have it on right. And then jersey number, obviously it doesn't matter, so we're gonna, since we're doing Kobe, we're gonna put it on a Prime Kobe, so we're gonna have it number 8. So body settings, we want the height to be 6'6" and the weight to be on 180. So the reason why we have it on 180, so we can have that speed to be on an 88 speed, sorry. And then wingspan, have it on 7'1". Body shape, again, doesn't matter, so we're gonna have it on defined. For attributes, obviously this build took me a long time because next gen we really gotta balance everything out, and it takes a lot more time, obviously. And obviously next gen's build is a lot more different than current gen, so yeah. But for finishing, we want it on a 57. And then driving laps, we want it on a 72. And then driving dunk, we want it on a 92. Again, oh, that's my bad. And then yeah, driving dunk, we want a 92. As we can get badges like limitless takeoff. Obviously this increases the dunk and layup faster from far distance. And then posterized as gold, as you can see, as both of these badges are going to be very important and will make this build OP, trust me. And then stunning dunk, post control, obviously that doesn't matter, I'm gonna leave that blank. And then shooting, obviously shooting in NBA 2k22 next gen, you don't really need a high mid range or a 3-point shot in order to shoot. But obviously next gen shooting in 2k22 is pretty easy, so it depends on your playstyle. If you want this build to go crazy on shooting, that's really up to you. But we want to have the mid range on 84, and then we want 3-point shooting on max to 83. Again, very important. As let's say if you have a low mid range shot or a low 3-point shot, you're gonna have really limit badges, and shooting on this build is gonna be very trash for you. Let's say if you have a lower 3-point mid range, you're gonna have limit badges for shooting. So, and you won't have specific badges like difficult shot, which is on run. So that's why I would keep it. So I'll probably recommend having it on how I got it on the screen. And yeah, so free throw, again, it's up to you if you want to put it up or not. Obviously if you're playing park with this build, free throw doesn't matter at all, so you can just leave it blank. Or if you're playing My Career or Jordan Reich, I recommend putting it on a 76, which I'm gonna do, which is kind of balance all the shooting badges out, as you can see. And then playmaking, we want the pass accuracy to 65. Obviously I went over again, that's my apologies. Just so you can get that bailout badge on bronze to be clutch on the court. And then ball handling, we want it on that max out. And then speed with the ball, we want it on max as well. Just so you're gonna have the ball in your hands at all time, and you're gonna unlock major dribbling animation for this build, and you get 23 playmaking badge. So yeah. And then defensive, I think for me, defense is definitely going to be the highlight of this build, and we all know Kobe's defense is really good IRL, obviously. So yeah, I think this build, this defensive selection is going to be very, very important. And then SO, we want perimeter defense to be max, to be on a 94. Yeah, 94. Defensive rebound. The highlight of this build is 100% gonna be defense, because if you max out perimeter defense, you get a Hall of Fame clamps, which is a very OP badge for defense, and especially defense kind of really matters this year. So you'll be clamping anyone with this badge, I promise you. I have steal, perimeter defense. Sorry, we're gonna have it on a 94, and then steal we want it on a 90. And then, so you can get Hall of Fame badges, as you can see by the defensive column. And then block, we want on a 65. Just to have like a silver intimidator, as this is another important badge and will make you a clutch defensive player on the court. And you'll be able to contest and block shots, so look out for this badge, and it's very important for this build. And then defensive rebound, offensive rebound. So defensive rebound, we're gonna have it on 60, which gives you well, it was meant to give you 30 offensive rebounds. You can see our defensive badge. And then the physicals, we can have speed to 88 max, and then acceleration to an 84. And then strength, we're gonna have it on 40, just so you can bully people on the post. If you upgrade this how I got right now. And then vertical, we want it on an 80 to unlock like elite contact dunk animations. And then stamina, we want it on max 90. So here is all the attributes for each kind of selections. So yeah, I think everything's pretty spread out and balanced out. So yeah, you're gonna be very OP with all this selection. So yeah, let's continue. And then we're gonna go to the primary takeover and the secondary takeover. So the primary takeover, we want it on ankle breaking shots. And then the secondary takeover, we want it on limitless range, wherever that. Yeah, limitless range. So we're gonna complete the build, and then we obviously got a two-way scoring machine. And not gonna lie, I don't know why Kobe Bryant is not in that list, but it is what it is, you know. So we're gonna test the build, obviously. So we want to set this build to a 99, which I think everyone should do. And then, so the badges for this build, and then we're gonna obviously start with finishing. Like I said, we got badges like limitless takeover and posterize. We obviously want that to be on Hall of Fame, and then posterize, we want it to be on gold. Again, two most important finishing badges for this build. And then we also want auxiliary finisher on gold, which obviously give us 2 more badge points. So we're gonna have unstrippable on bronze, and then Lob City on bronze. So as you can tell, we have Lob City and finisher, just because we're trying to make it as prime Kobe as possible. So this will make you guys dunk over people and catch lobs. And that's a solid driving layup finishing badge. And so yeah, and then we're gonna go for shooting. Again, another important column for this build. So I'm gonna give you guys quickly give you guys all my recommended shooting badge. So yeah, so we're gonna have limitless spot up on gold, and then difficult shot, again another important badge, on gold. Hot zone hunter on gold. Blinders on bronze. Catch and shoot on bronze. Volume shooter on bronze. And then we're gonna have green machine catch and shoot on bronze, and then green machine on silver. That is my bad. And obviously all these badges are pretty spread out, but it's looking pretty decent. You'll be able to green most of your shots, and you'll be able to fade away most of your shots. Again, obviously it's really up to you guys to change a few badges to whatever playstyle you want. But again, if you want this build to be good at shooting, you can obviously change it. Or either you want this build to be an ISO slasher, an ISO player, or a slasher. Again, up to you. So then we're gonna move on to playmaking. So we want an ankle breaker on silver, and then handles for days on gold, and then bailout on bronze, quick chain on gold, quick first step on gold, and then I think one more unpluckable on silver. We obviously got 4 more badge, so 4 more badge points, so we're gonna have it on space creator on silver, and then handles tight on silver. So here is all the playmaking badge. Obviously all this badge I pick, it obviously kind of look like an ISOing kind of playmaking badge, but again, it's really, we're doing prime Kobe, so you're gonna be ISOing a lot and fading a lot, and then dunking over a lot of people, so yeah, here's the playmaking badge. And then for the defense, like I said, a very is the highlight of the build, and then a very important badge. So we're gonna have various, so obviously we have various of Hall of Fame badges, yeah, and then we're gonna have it on Hall of Fame, clamps, and then interceptor on Hall of Fame. Again, both of these badges are gonna be very dangerous for this build, I promise you. And then we're gonna have bronze chase down. Where is bronze chase down? Yeah, bronze chase down artist. And then pickpocket on gold, and then intimidator, I forgot, on silver. And then, so yeah, here is all the badges for this Kobe build. But yeah, you guys obviously change any badges if you want, but here is all my recommended badge for this build that will make this build very OP, I promise you. But yeah, obviously here's my Kobe Bryant build, and I hope you guys enjoy. Please like and sub. But yeah,